Hi, so this is my most recent poem. I've been working on it for a few months now, and it's called Happy Birthday. It's about my life growing up as a girl in this world and my body image and how I'm meant to look at myself and how I've been taught to look at myself. So I'm going to read it to you, and hopefully you like it. You are the one I wake up to every morning and say, "Hey, how's it going? By the way, before you start your very important day, are you aware of that pimple on your face? And don't wear that shirt because people can see the fat on your back hanging over your bra strap. Oh my god, why is your hair so flat?" I know most of what I think is crap, but it's hard to stray away from the mentality that I am not okay. As each passing day goes by, my age rises high, my self-esteem only gets low. My mother says I'm beautiful, but it's hard to believe her when everyone we meet says, "Wow, don't you look just like your mother?" And maybe that is a reflection of my beauty, but it makes me think that she only says that because I resemble her. Yes, that thought is most likely bullshit, but I can't help but think that I am only a small, withering weed in a world of big, beautiful flowers, so I don't like to look at myself in the mirror on bad days. Sometimes I have good days when I feel like my makeup looks okay and my hair stays pinned straight, when my body doesn't feel overweight, but I mostly have bad days. Those are the days where I look at each passing face and notice the vibrant colors they portray. I realize that their purple is a color that willfully towers over my gray. The days where I think that my weed will never grow into a flower and someone should just spray me with pesticide because wouldn't it be easier to just shrink up and hide? On my 7th birthday, I got my first Barbie doll. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. Happy first day of my life when I was shown what the real definition of beauty was. Long legs, blonde hair, small nose, not one single tear in the clothing she wears. No belly fat, a perfect rack, and might I add, I don't think anyone in the world has that great of an ass, but I was 7. An impressionable little girl, I never thought I'd be perfect because I had brown hair and not blonde hair. So on my 14th birthday, I dyed my hair blonde. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to the new girl standing in front of the mirror, still unsatisfied with my looks, wiping away a stray tear. I didn't know what was wrong with me. I contemplated what else I could change in order to not look strange. On my 15th birthday, I got my belly button pierced. I thought that when I wore a bathing suit, people would be distracted by the glimmering diamond in my navel and not notice the fat that surrounded it. I thought that an object had more value than myself, and if I kept adding new additions on my body like a house, I would be more beautiful. People would see worth in me, even if I didn't think that I was pretty. On my 16th birthday, I got my first tattoo, hoping that adding a little art to my canvas would put more worth on my name. I felt the ink strategically spread itself under my skin. Thus, there was a new part of me in which I could actually see as pretty. And now the forever and always script will forever and always remain on my left hip. For once in my life, I could look in the mirror and say I don't regret it, because I got it from my grandfather. A man who knew my beauty and worth when I didn't. A man who loved me unconditionally no matter what painful words were written in my brain. A man who now lies quietly in his grave, forced to listen to my soft sobs on my 18th birthday. I cry on the bathroom floor. But why? Because the ink under my skin just couldn't find its way into my head and correct my perception. You want me to look pretty, yet you make it impossible for my weeds to grow into anything other than weeds. So who am I to not believe you? What do you want me to do? There are voices in my head, and they tell me I'll never be perfect. But my mother says I'm beautiful. And that's